Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kola, and in this video I would like to be sharing with us 8 benefits of bitter cola. In the old days, our forefathers, they derive pleasure in making use of all these leaves, roots, herbs, in taking care of any kind of diseases. You hardly see our forefathers going to the hospital to treat one sickness or the other. They know the roots and the leaves and the herbs to take in order to cure any kind of sickness that might be confronting anybody in their locality or in their environment and things like that. Once anything happens like that, they go to the farm to bring leaves, to bring all sort of things that they can use in curing all these kind of sicknesses or infirmities that might be confronting anyone. Even during a woman's labor, that is when a woman is about to deliver, they know the right thing to give to that woman in order for her to deliver easily and in the shortest time possible. Today again, we can still make use of a lot of things that our forefathers have used in those days. We can still make use of them. The way they work in those days are still the way they work today. So a lot of things that we can actually make use of in order to cure a lot of things in our body, and one of them is this bitter cola that I'll be talking about today. So I have a lot of things that we can actually use bitter cola to treat, and one of them is snake bite. In case of snake bite, bitter cola is one of the things that you can actually use in taking care of this. All you have to do is just to take bitter cola and swing a lot of it. This will nullify or neutralize the poison that has been injected into the body by the snake. Though we also have other things that they can use in curing snake bites, but what I'm talking about is that this bitter cola is actually one of the things that you can use to kill snake bite. Another thing that you can use it for is that if you are having a kind of what's it called, menstruation period, you can actually make use of this bitter cola. How do you do this one? All you have to do is just to take the bitter cola, peel it as many as possible. Just peel it, slice it into pieces. Then you soak it in a bottle of water for like a week. Soak it in water. Take the bitter cola, cut it into pieces, then put it in a bottle, put water, and keep it for like a week. After that 1 week, then you start taking it first thing in the morning before having your breakfast. You start taking it. This will, before you know it, this will make your the cis menstruation to start flowing again. And if it happens to be a period that have been seized for a very long period of time, say like a year or more, all you have to do is just to get as much quantity as possible. Grate it, use grater and grate it. After you must have finished grating it, you put it in a bottle and put what's it called, dry gin. You put dry gin. So you keep this one for like 2 weeks. And after that 2 weeks, you start taking it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. In this case, you make sure that the last food for the day is taken, let's say, by 4 p.m. so that later in the night you'll be able to take it, and before you know it, all this kind of cis menstruation and something, everything will just be a thing of the past, and you start seeing your period again. And another thing that we can also use it for is a painful menstruation. If you are the kind of person that you always have pain during your menstrual period, all you have to do is just to take like 3 pieces of bitter cola and swing it in the morning. Maybe you'll be having your period like in 2 days time. Just start by taking like 3 pieces of bitter cola, swing it very well the first day, do the second day before the period will start, and by the time the period starts too, you can continue swing it, and before you know it, you just have your period without any form of pain and things like that. Another thing that we can also use the bitter cola for is for blocked tubes. If you have, as a woman, probably you are looking for the fruit of the womb, or you are having delay in conceiving, and you have done a test and it is discovered that you are having a blocked tubes, all you have to do is just to get bitter cola, grate it and soak it with ginger. Grate the bitter cola, grate the ginger, and soak it in a bottle of dry gin. Soak it in a bottle of dry gin, and you start taking this one first thing in the morning and last thing at night. And when you soak it, you leave it for like a week or 2 weeks, so that all the ingredient that be, well, I don't know how to put it, so that the something will be able to infuse very well in the dry gin, so that then you start taking it, and before you know it, it will clear this issue of block tubes. Many a times when we are having any kind of problem like that, when it comes to our health, we go to all these herbal homes, and these are the kind of things that they do, and they collect huge amount of money. These are actually things that we can do by ourselves at home, and you even do it in a very hygienic way, that you are the one that prepare it, you know what you have prepared, unlike something that will just prepare for you and you start taking it. So that is why I encourage us, once in a while, let's even try to make use of all this kind of thing. Another thing that we can also use it for is that for some having diabetics, you can be chewing bitter cola. Just take it, just make it as an habit, like a day you just chewing like two, and you continue doing it like that, and before you know it, this will help to regulate the sugar level in the body, and before you know it, everything will just become normal. And another thing that you can as well use it for is that if you by mistake step on shampoo, probably somebody drop a shampoo, another person, or anywhere, or you even step on shampoo even without knowing it, and probably you are having a kind of pain in your leg, or it's kind of swollen, all you have to do is just to start taking this bitter cola, and this will subdue the dark spell in the sham. Just continue taking it, and it will neutralize all the spell in the sham. Another thing is that if you are having a quick ejaculation, if you are a man, you are having a quick ejaculation, or you are a woman, your husband is having quick ejaculation, that during sex, before you even do anything, you have started releasing, all you have to do is just to cut this bitter cola, cut it into pieces, or you can as well grate it, put it in dry gin, and allow him to take it maybe probably 2 hours before having sex. If a man can be doing this before you know it, it will be lasting longer in bed. So another thing we can do is that for infection, for any kind of infection in the body, you can grate it again, grate it, put it in dry gin, and be taking this one first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and before you know it, all the infections in the body, everything will just be washed off. Another thing is that if you want to clean your system, like maybe a woman, you are trying to get pregnant and things like that, you just want everything to be clean for conception and things like that, all you have to do is just to take this bitter cola, cut it into pieces, boil it in water, strain the solution, just the water. After you have boiled it and you know that everything in the bitter cola has been soaked in the water that you have boiled, just put the water in the bottle and make it warm, and anytime you want to drink it, you can warm it and be drinking it, and all this kind of, it will wash off all the dirty in the body. And if you are a pregnant woman, as we all know, as a pregnant woman, at times you might be feeling nauseated, you might be feeling like spitting out. In this kind of situation, it's something that you can just be chewing. As a pregnant woman, you can be chewing this bitter cola, and the thing is that when you are chewing it, before you know it, it will make you thirsty, and you know that as a pregnant woman, you have to be taking water, you have to be hydrated, so you have to be taking water regularly. So taking or chewing bitter cola will actually make you to be thirsty and giving you room to be drinking enough water. And it's also help to stop nauseating. Like as a pregnant woman, you can just be chewing it, so that instead of you going out and be spitting all around, you just put a piece of bitter kola in your mouth, and it will just help you from spitting. In fact, when we're small, we normally use it to do cough syrup for us as children. What would they do in those days was that they take this bitter kola, they chop it into smaller pieces, put it in a bottle, put a lime water in the bottle with the bitter kola, put all this peppermint, and they soak everything for like a day or two, and you start taking it. See, that cough will just go. It's something we can still do. Is what we call all this kind of home remedy. Probably you have given your child all this cough syrup, and you see that the cough is not going. It's something that you can just try. Just take that bitter kola, chop it into smaller pieces, put it in a bottle, put lime water, and put this peppermint, you know it, all this peppermint rebel, just cut it to pieces and put everything in the bottle, and allow it to soak for like 2 days, and start giving that child, and you see that the cough will just go away. So here I stop today. If you find this video interesting or educative, kindly give a like, give a share, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now.